Alright. I never tried this before. Okay, we'll go with this guy then.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
What?
Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Oh, there it is. Chef? This ain't South Park.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. Infinitesimally small. Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose. Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago. You lost.
Oh.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend, and wants to reattach itself to your neck. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie, with 4 or 5 different... A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable. The switch must be broken, because nothing happens. The air...
What is this game? Oh, I can do this instead. Oh, there's the pants.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on...
Alright. Where's my other shoe? What is this? Oh no.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door... You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
What?
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. The young woman shakes her head slowly.
No. You're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort.
She puts out her cigarette.
What?
She looks back at you.
And now, it never stops. Goodbye.
Probablement. I'm gonna go downstairs.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop. Yes, you are. A real decorated hero. What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike. No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here. She just, you know.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the...
Why the yelling, man? Wait, what? I was just sleeping.
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Dude, we're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I could use some more shut-eyeing than thank God, no.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wait.
They got it. Measurehead's got it. He's...
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay.
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. Okay. I guess there's also Everard.
He's in charge of the Union. He's smart. Indeed. Help yourself to some.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head.
What?
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know you're vast, utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. Serves them right. What? You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Karaoke.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. As you approach, if an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. But why? He is your half-brother.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57.
You realize he is waiting. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the... It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Right. And the interviews? Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Mm-hmm. So, the body...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officer. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating, with the best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that.
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body, but first, we have to take it down. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of this. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from internal affairs, and I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation. Yes, they are not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Ravachol. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. Talk to the manager. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can...
Okay.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so join...
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is...
But you still know your way around, yeah?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a... That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the...
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this? Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The lieutenant stands motionless. His expression unreadable.
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
He ignores you.
She went away because none of your business. Oh my God, what is your obsession?
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You are...
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But...
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume...
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment...
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or a... Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think...
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring out. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an asshole.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi. That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
The lieutenant looks at you tugging on your garish tie.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, Real, I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, but you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You in time or space? That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe...
Nice car.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The body vapor emanates from the large engine on the back. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. 10-18, 10-20, over. Take your message, sir. Over. 10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This Sam.
Is it him? What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
Bonjour, et tu t'appelles comment?
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who wouldn't defend yourself. Immediately, they're laughing at you.
He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over. He says this has probably happened to...
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding?
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got...
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Can't believe they just ate a bug.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan! You don't need a gun to have fun! We can...
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun.
Ask him to describe it. His gun.
Satellite Officer Maclay.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are... Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
He says he's a living weapon and we are trying to trick him.
Host in heaven. Did he lose? Dear God, he lost his gun?
This isn't really a laugh.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
That's a negative. Not going to say that.
What's he saying? Sheriff.
He said...
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. Tell him to apologize, right?
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over. Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck.
Satellite Officer V. 10-4, affirmative. Officer.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? 10-4, I hear you.
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna...
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's important.
He isn't getting a red cent.
Request denied, sir.
Nothing is working.
He says he's in trouble.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the...
Vicmar said...
Who cares what this Vic Mayor said? Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Anything else, sir? Over. Okay.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this. Ask...
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over. Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
What? What is it?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics. What? What is it?
He wants to verify the...
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revolution. Tell him to stop wasting...
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-4.
Hold up, Jules. He doesn't fuck it.
Seems like it, sir.
No, fuck him. Don't tell him anything. You understand? He's been hellbound for the gutter. Let him have it.
Sorry, sir. Anything more I can do for you? Over. 10-4. Well, that's...
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about it.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop.
Sir, satellite officer. So, was there anything else? Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, the small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when off...
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his...
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a...
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer, a metallic drawer, slides out from...
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? The pry bar feels nice and cold and heavy. Useful for opening all. The handles are long and sleek. It's robust. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise. The pull-out toolbox, the white suede, feels luxurious as you tap on the gauge.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't...
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help? We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all. Of course. What can I... Of course. Where to? Oh, that.
She's relieved someone has come for it.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements, the harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. Some shops and a bridge. The canal just coast. There's a lit
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspaper.
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the...
In the west.
No problem. Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
As you already know, there's a corpse there.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachon forever.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, Nappa Goofy Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that, Kuno. Yeah, right in the...
They pay you no heed, or pretend.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's totally
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would...
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Yeah. Kuno didn't... Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty...
You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost,
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a Kuno's Kuno, pig.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
The fuck are you calling a third pig?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted...
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's taking us...
Escalate, Kuno! It's...
Pigs in here in Kuno! Somebody, please!
Ah! Oh!
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist did.
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno can't believe... Pig! Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can't do anything.
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you.
Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up!
Yeah, you deserve this. Trying to show your dick to Kuno. Kuno was scared.
Oh, God.
Kuno beat the shit out of the popo.
I told you not to tempt such forces. Now, how about we go and...
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up.
He's about to blow! Cops go...
There he still is, looking right through. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More... You feel a great force ringing from your... until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the...
It's okay. Happens to everyone. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts. If she doesn't have any, there might...
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
It's raining again. It was clear, just an... Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on that.
What just happened? Okay, that was weird.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated. The ammonia only makes it worse. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
How does the wind right now?
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell. Not being hungover helps too. That's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. But before we can do that, you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me, as it's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's...
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind, but you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure...
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. It's about biological determinism. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved. Even if some people who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Oh, open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe, huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for it. The problem? The damn Kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species.
Oh?
Don't push your luck, Runt.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Okay. I'm not, I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but not really. No. I didn't know him at all. I don't know, really long. I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure.
Okay. Uh-huh.
She looks up from her.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
A small cabinet on the wall.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. St. Baptiste, you know. St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of St. Baptiste. That one. There. I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed isn't... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of... No. Sorry.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Duramine heals +3 health.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like, you need a bag, I guess. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure...
Oh.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families. Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. I don't trust cops. Maybe you should ask them the questions. We have families to feed, you people.
So do we, Scott.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
What are you talking about?
Yes, he's and dangerous.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Block.
We are not picking a side, indeed.
Pity. Let us work! When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and worker...
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in...
I work hard, and I would work even harder if the...
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask...
What's it to you? Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. Honest men and women with right. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly.
I have a question. Why do all these men...
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market. The rules of the... We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't... Main gate's locked. We'd take heavy ordnance to bust it open, and try to get in through the secretary's office. Doors. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or Whatever he is. Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired. Like civilized folk, you mean?
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then, we chop.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit. A lorry stuck in the traffic. The windows are clear. They've been recently. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter. No response. Wherever this woman is, nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. No, this one is a monster in disguise.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave. Why? I just...
An old monument stands in the middle. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, not a good track record of mental health in that family. What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. High above you, the king, a silver plaque, not a good track.
Oh, we got money at least. Oh, money. Ooh, piece of candy.
Scab?
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
No, I said scab. A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think. Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess Scared, maybe. But personally, I'd rather beg than scam. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, we'd explain the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time. I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cops. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see this murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a grantor of... I walk right past me. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Stop.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
You know, serious business. I'm sure that...
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a...
Nobody betrays your degenerate.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrayed.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Am Sandwich. You are not in danger. Because that is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is...
Show him the ham still got it.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup you gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gain. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You will be superseded.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor. Enough with this begging. You should leave this. Bring your troops to the Seminang Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store...
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him. No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate. Go ahead. Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
Do not be naive. I know the answer to the great race enigma. Why would I share it with a Reformed infant. You do not have the devotion for servitude.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike. The man is reeling, gasping for air. All you hear is a small gurgling sound. He's open. Rip into him. Right hook. Escalated. Get intimate with him. Bring the hurt closer. Oh God. Wrong move. Your head is in his hands, like a pair of...
Say it.
Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that. Even under the increased force on your skull, there is no pain.
You are a poor player of physical chess.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook. We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile. Let's think of something else.
No. You should do it again.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Just like that, the man is reeling. All you hear is a small gurgle. The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable as you slam your fist on the button.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Her voice is surprisingly...
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerines.
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead.
Let's talk about our right to work.
Gosh darn it.
Knocked him out good. Like the flying. It's that really cool flying desperado spin kick you did, Boyadero. Often performed by the most hard-bodied boyaderos on the steppes. So, what's on your mind this time?
Nice.
Yes?
Looking for something, Hunt? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so... The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. 2 months, maybe. Apples. Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest. You were bested.
Oh, not much. Apples. Fine.
He's given...
Hey there, it's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight, no explanation given. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Yeah, imagine.
Behind the laugh, however.
So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy, analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in a sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal...
Time to arrest him.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the...
There's no denying it. Your body needs to feel the touch.
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too...
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was...
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. In his eyes, an unfamiliar long... It's hard to say. His gaze won. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads above the Jamrock Quarter in the form of a raised motorway, and to the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol. You cannot see. It's out of the city. Up.
Excuse me? Man, I don't know what to say. Not much I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way. The aura of the seven seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentire. What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. What about you, Copman? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No. It's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow. And the past.
Hunted? By what? An ex-wife?
The pain burns in your chest, radiating. The crown of arteries on fire.
Plainer hunter? Wow, that sounds really bad. I hope that doesn't happen to my marriage. Sure, man, if you say so. Thanks for this. It's good to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so don't be a stranger.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty, with your hands at your sides. And
they do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants, and the material appears to be ceramic. It's clean white, delicate, and fragile. They feel...
They're armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons. Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is what... Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500VE. The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after... We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil. Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death. The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying foot.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. For a full set, about 4 years of wages. By catching, do you mean, let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without a dead man's...
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security... I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air. Like tapping. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It's...
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates, they're like the scales of some ancient white... This feels dangerous. The stench fills your nostrils.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal! What's wrong with you, asshole?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by pulling on the...
The cadaver slowly... The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you. Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for...
Extremely. Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the...
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves. It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the... This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed. The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt.
The cadaver hangs. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heart. Your fist clenches suddenly. Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened.
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it? I agree.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword.
Shit, Kuno! What?
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledged.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the interact...
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure.
I'm gone. Into the wild pale yonder. In the past. Way out. I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer.
Takes one to know one.
Go ahead, cop. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this.
He loves those. Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them coming right up. Copperoonie, Rooney. Fuck no. You're no Rooney. No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is because you have loved me in Provocopo. It was sure, Lobo. Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's...
Maybe I was getting my rocks off. It's a mishmash, Copperbolo. You think I'm Messinian? No. My hair is too light a shade of brown. You think I am. You think I was a racist because this lump looks military. Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiate Captain Copperdromo? I feel... Do I remind you of someone? No, not quite. You sure I got out of that one? Come back later, Corpo.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and...
How should I know why you are squinting, officer? Oh. You are trying to...
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color.
So, what do you think?
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digest.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe. I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquent...
Stop talking and...
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno! Fucked him up.
But there is no breath to catch. Only...
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Of course. You have come back later, Corpo.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach...
There's no question. There's only cutting. How hard can it be?
Climb up there and saw the branch? I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this. Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults children. Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Fuck yeah, climb that!
See, you're only making them do those things less.
Yes, we should use a...
Oh, these have got to be the most
I don't doubt your physical prowess, officer, but that's aircraft strength material, and we do not have a secure platform to... The risk of acrobatic failure is one we cannot...
The fuck have you got against comedy pigs?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
Confirmed. It's unsafe. But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Someone else? You mean like the police? Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I know it's hard, but I assure you, we are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly.
Just pull his rotten head off. The meat's cooked anyway.
It's tempting, but decapitating him will make it impossible to ascertain whether he was really hung. The damage to the neck would make coronary work pointless. We are not getting him down already.
Just pull it.
It's tempting.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot!
How? It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how...
Yeah, now we're talking.
No, miss! The pig...
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other...
What else can we do? Okay, they do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there... okay, let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way. To ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Clearly we can.
Suck my dick, bitches!
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
Hooray for us.
The man before you is... This trash container is locked. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of...
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. What do you mean, feel? We could try using a pry bar. The one...
Did someone say pry bar? Pry bar, pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch, to grasp it once more, as you've done so many times.
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open. Force time isn't happening. You've just... What is this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists. This calls for a potent curse to help break it.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I...
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. Unsatisfying. Hurtful. You full of itself. There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but...
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working. You are. The pry bar is quite satisfying and handy. But you are just not good enough at prying. We should...
All around you, rain fall. The spring thaw looking up at the sky. Grey sky like great battleships. Your shirt sticks to your chest. Sheets of rain over the water. The ruins of a half-sunken... The skyscrapers of La Delta. Will you ever go there? No, you are just one of the urban coastline. Rain dripping off Coal City. Your hair is an... The great gates of the industrial... Behind the gates. Heaps of supply crates. Red and La Ducienne. Couron. A silvery curtain of Capeside apartments. Hallways collapse from the mortarheads. A yard. A traffic jam. The road at Revachol is its home. In the rain-swept your vision blurs. Coalition-era statics hang.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? A lot. A lot. Like what? Mine? No, it...
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors...
I thought as much. And are you...
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please go.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But
he hates the union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of...
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see any...
Another thing. Great. Yes. Absolutely out.
You wait and see, Caffert. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad... A thin man is smoking below. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something. It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Quebec. Sounds representative. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of... You see a heavy steel door. You immediately feel drawn to the cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door, the door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. Gart is the person to ask about this, the cafeteria manager.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been... Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk. And...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely...
Fine, okay. A little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. After the animal. Yes?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried maybe later. What is this? Casual Friday? What's with the lackadaisical laxman attitude? What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your drink on and your act.
Mark? This.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked. What do you think you are? A super detective? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails. conspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and orderly. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feel. Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass you. It's nothing. Someone. This trash container is with a well-oiled crack. The lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. There is, but you won't like it. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are among the threadbare kitchen towels. Something catches as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. The belt is missing. That's it.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the...
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or...
See? Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in...
The lieutenant nods. It's just organic waste. Cold and slimy on your head. Nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from...
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is. Look. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime or worse. Official notes sometimes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron, only in its social sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think...
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see... It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet. It's a metaphor. Below the pathetics? Terror. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back, still wet. The toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off. An aluminium block runs the width of the board. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence.
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to... It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will... All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just...
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers, they're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into... Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves: work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, yes, all caps. One is called the Next World Mural. Another, the Square Bullet Hole. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. You like this grimy murdering. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once
you mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among them. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
there is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure. The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The word inspect the victim, get the body, interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very... I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specific. A dozen pages of thin copy paper. Bright color of the irises. Predation marks. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers. Interview. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. The rest of the stinking cellulose is it's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The blue heart. Don't look into it. Something rattles inside, ever so light. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top. Is not what a hot flash of rage comes over you. For a moment there, it's unjust. That's why. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the acidic stench of rotting food, arson, petty theft, you don't exactly. An intricate web of blue light. It almost looks like gone. For you to discover. Someone.
Look, see? It's...
You belittled yourself before the Kuno. Now you must seek his forgiveness.
Fucking what pig? Yeah, how are we gonna make it up to Kuno, pig shit?
Please don't waste time.
The lieutenant does not approve of this.
Don't listen to the blind fuck, piggo. You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs, or cigarettes, or some wheels. Kuno could use some wheels. Motorized car.
What are you doing? No, you really don't. That...
You don't fucking matter, buck imp.
Okay, let's go.
Have you come to make your...
Did I level up?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the...
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to... The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The lights unfold with a little click. Cast.
There you go. I'll turn...
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hole...
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the rat brazenly darts past you and disappears in the middle of a broken plaza in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them, and they are... The first row has 18 dots. Not bad for what? You don't... The next is the longest. It runs... There are so many, it's hard to count. The last row has 3. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed.
Son, here is where we score your life performance.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do? Yes, that does seem quite likely. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Wow, more than 200! It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, right, those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely...
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
Definitely not.
That's right.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather...
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usual. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it. however.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on...
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is closed. You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray. Who knows what you are? A monster. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look.
The idea seems to make your neck expand.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you. Good. They'll make plus. Smoking then. Lonesome. Long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market. Past the Boogie Street Spare. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but
The option to go to sleep becomes available.
a mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. Hot water sprays. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the sofa. As you slowly abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold.
God.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary. And what does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens. You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past.
Oh, I forgot. I still don't have shoes. Oh, there it is.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green And it's pretty clear a normal cop is not good. They're balanced.
Yes?
No response. He just arches his brow.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your...
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Try work, the case at hand. It can work, not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy. Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer. Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there any... What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a...
His disdain is clear. This...
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness.
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoilsport. Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze. Somewhat. He opens one hand and looks at...
Which school do you subscribe to? Mambo or Jambo? I didn't know that was even possible. It must be a great burden. It's good to have an ambidextrous paradetective in a labor dispute. Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the that's a fair point. All right, that's correct.
That makes him a Beano-clad, completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
Are they? They are mostly just...
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul, so was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity, and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control.
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. If the lieutenant were an evil man, fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. I can't say that it does, no.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook. That's where his conversations... You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office...
Good. Let's change. Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of... I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57, they say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes... I don't know. Containers... contain, I guess? I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Now I have both shoes on. No.
Life doesn't... I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let...
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please,
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball, that's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsor. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. An embodiment of pure motion. A fine... Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
Merde! Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull. Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer?
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You always say good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their...
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair in Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's...
Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentiment. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly, should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. This place is a damn beachhead, son. They had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling. A sign of men...
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely...
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before...
He approves of this radical approach.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the Coalition, Revachol...
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think? I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Fris...
This royal failure weighs heavily.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain as the king. Has everyone forgotten already?
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then...
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took... Ah, yes! King Philip the...
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied...
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And...
A superpower! Feared and respected. A testament to what this country can decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. A nation is only as strong as its...
Don't get started on that again.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being. No one and nothing can change this.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work.
I'm satisfied with this.
Of course. Clarity of vision.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was...
Higher realms. Of course. It all makes sense.
From what I've seen of the officers of the RCM... but I don't want... Right.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in Sub.
Don't you mean Frisk?
You do not speak his name. Craven. Although he was a clown. But he was out.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
I have really outdone myself.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston.
René, it's a little pleasures. Hello, officer. Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really. No, officers, I'm sorry.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I all
respects.
I'm not.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. Evrard Claire. Everyone in my
gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never.
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written and... Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just...
Well, he tells his little...
No, thank you. I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food.
The only one you have.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Dang it. So much. This is good for now. What? Consuming substances? All I did was eat banana pudding, drink Pepsi, and... Okay, whatever.